What's up, buddies? Welcome to an interesting and relatively new video, of course, on my channel. You know, to change from just the road to glories and the pack openings, I wanted to bring you guys my in-depth Team of the Year predictions video, and then also not just give you guys the starting 11, but then give you the honorable mentions that always are going to get left out during the Team of the Year Ballon d'Or Gala. So if you're excited for this and the new videos that you guys have seen over the last few days, my collaboration video with other YouTubers, smash the like button and I'll keep them coming. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. It's taken me quite a bit of time and a lot of thought to put this all together. I hope it works out and I hope you like it. So how I wanted to start today's video is, first of all, give you guys a refresher on each position that we talk about. So first off, we're going to talk about the goalkeeper, who's going to make it into my starting 11 for the Team of the Year. So those are the 5 candidates. I know that you guys are all going to have your opinions on who you think should get in. So please, if you have any disagreements with me, let me know in the comments down below. We'll continue the discussion down there. I'm going to try and give you guys as much as I can my reasoning for my choices. And a lot of the time, you guys are going to forget that it's not all about results and the best possible players in the world. Believe it or not, the Ballon d'Or Gala is very much a popularity contest. And because of that, my choice for the goalkeeper is going to be Neuer. Now, I know De Gea could get in there, Gigi Buffon could get in there, but the reasoning is, to me, De Gea is the most commanding and the best goalkeeper in the world. On top of that, very, very, very popular among his peers. I think De Gea could have squeaked in there, but I think the results and the way Man United have played and are playing kind of hurts him. You know, now they're knocked out of the Champions League. They're not even progressing. You know, United really didn't do very much last year in terms of winning trophies. They got themselves into the Champions League, but now they're not in it anymore. Now, before we get into my back 4 choices, here's a quick reminder of all the players that have made the final cut for the defenders of the Team of the Year. It also needs to be mentioned that every single year since the Ballon d'Or Gala has been out, they always run a 4-3-3 formation. So there's never going to be like them fitting in 5 defenders, doing a 5 at the back. I know a lot of you guys that don't understand how the Ballon d'Or Galas work, or a lot of you guys seem to think that EA choose these players. They don't. They literally copy player for player what gets voted in real life. So EA will release, as they do every single year with the Team of the Year, a 4-3-3 setup and exactly mirror the players that get into the FIFA Pro starting 11. So having said that, there's lots of guys that are in there that I think deserve it. You know, the big ones obviously being, in my opinion, Boateng. Chiellini should probably be getting in there. You know, maybe even Philipp Lahm. You've got Alaba that I know a lot of you guys will be voting for. Godin, Piqué, who should be in there. John Terry, because some of you guys seem to be thinking that, you know, 2015's current season doesn't get counted. A lot of you guys think, oh, it's just the results from last year. Boys, it's a calendar year, remember. So it's from last year and this year. Chelsea's been abysmal, so there's no way Terry gets in there. But I mean, you could easily vote Mascherano, who's actually, I think, one of the only defenders to make the top 23 cutoff list for the Ballon d'Or. So a lot of people, if they may not even know that, but a lot of people probably will be voting for Mascherano to get in that 4 backline somewhere. So for me, my first one is going to be the guy that always squeaks into the Team of the Year because of his popularity. However, I do think this is one of the years where he deserves to be in it. Now, there's a lot of guys that could be replacing any of the 4 players that I've picked. These are the ones that I've gone with and the ones that I honestly think, through popularity and their results and their team's results, are going to get in it. I think Dani Alves is a lock for it no matter what. After him, I think everyone would be in agreement, other than maybe Zweback HD, that Gerard Piqué deserves to be in the Team of the Year. Had an incredible year, and obviously Barcelona with yet another treble winning season. Not to mention that he's incredibly popular among his peers. Maybe not the Real Madrid peers, but everybody seems to love Piqué and his antics towards Real Madrid. So for sure he's getting into it. He's super popular. And I think, similar to that, one of my favorite center backs in world football, other than his momentary lapse or his momentary destruction by Messi in the Champions League, Jerome Boateng has been far and away one of the best center backs in world football. He should have made it last year, but he freaking lost out to David Luiz and Thiago Silva. As you guys know, there always seems to be a trolley player in there somewhere. And to round off my choices, there you guys go. There's the one that I think a lot of you guys are going to disagree with. I think most of the ones that I've picked, you guys are probably going to say, all right, most of them I can agree with. Now, Ramos, I know that Real Madrid didn't really do much. They're not even really doing that great this year. Obviously, they're still in the Champions League and whatnot. But Ramos is a captain. He has that persona. He's super, super popular in the world of football. So I think Ramos is going to be someone that gets in and knocks someone out like Alaba. I know you guys are probably screaming right now saying, what about Alaba? What about Chiellini? Diego Godin? There's so many other players that could get in there other than him. I agree. but in my opinion, I think he's one of those players that's kind of just a bogey player that will get in it because he's so popular and he plays for a massive team. And like for the last 2 months, the guy's been playing through literally a dislocated shoulder and an injury and stuff like that. So I think he's hugely popular and he'll get in. So moving into the midfielders here, boys, again, keep the discussion in the comments. I know you guys are gonna have lots of opinions on it. There are all the midfielders involved. Now, again, I know there's a lot of guys that you guys are gonna hope that I pick. You know, Hazard, although he's just been a 50% of the year type of player, right? Decent last year at the end of the year, but been nowhere this year, so he's not getting in it. Let's be real. David Silva, similar. I don't think he really even deserves to be too much in the running. Iniesta, and honestly, I'm going to say this now. If you look at these players, as a Madrid fan, I can fully admit that no matter what my choices are, I would not be shocked to see Iniesta, Busquets, and Rakitic in the full team, or as the 3 midfielders in the Ballon d'Or gala. I would agree with it. I'd be fine. They deserve it. But based off of popularity, I do think some players might get in instead of other players. The main one here that is going to keep out one of those Barcelona trios is Vidal. Now, this has been tough for me. There's a few players that I had to keep out, and I don't want to spoil the other 2 midfielders that are in it by mentioning someone that missed out, but there's a lot of guys that could be here for Vidal. One of the ones is Pogba could be here instead of Vidal. You know what? He may still be in the team, but to me, Vidal, what he did for Juventus and his popularity, and he's got a little bit of that bad boy side to him in terms of his like drinking and driving that I know a lot of people would say may keep him out, but I actually think that type of a persona might give him more of a chance to get in. Not to mention his move to Bayern when he gets game time, because Bayern's got a massive team as well and a really, really good contingent of players. When he gets game time, he's incredibly influential and a fantastic player. Pep loves him. So I think he gets into the team of the year, but I know that there's a lot of guys that could replace him. So here's one of the 3 of the trio that I think you guys are probably all going to agree that deserves to be in it. Rakitic has been incredible, especially with the move. And again, the treble winning season, he was massively instrumental in the midfield for Barcelona. I think he's popular, and I think he's popular, but I think that might be the one part that maybe doesn't get him in the team, is he's not as popular as someone like Pogba. Whereas I think Rakitic deserves to be in it ahead of Pogba. I think this could be one of the few players where I get it wrong and Pogba could get in just based off of popularity and how much his, like, you know, his peers like him. So I think, honestly, the midfield is the hardest place to fill because we only have 3 positions, so many incredible players that could be in there. And to round it off, in my opinion, no one's going to argue with this. Iniesta deserves to be in it ahead of anyone and everyone that's in the voting. So for sure, Iniesta will make it. And as you guys can see, that rounds off my 3 players from the midfield. So we got Iniesta, Rakitic, and check out all the stats as well. Pause the videos. I actually worked on making sure the players got their upgrades the way I think they're going to get them. I think Iniesta is going to have 99 passing no matter what, but if you weren't looking at the players' stats, look at them. I've changed every single one the way I think they'll be upgraded in terms of the starting 11. I didn't do it in terms of the honorable mentions. Now, last but not least, the easiest one of them all, the top 3, the strikers, the attackers. Sure, this list of attackers is incredible. You guys know me as an Ibra fanboy, would love to see another team of the year Ibra. Never gonna happen. Doesn't matter what he does. Now, doesn't matter what I choose here. I know that my choices are gonna cause issues. Anyone you choose from these 3, even though they're pretty much locked to be in it, I know it's going to cause an argument in the comments, but all I'm going to say is look at the final 3 for the Ballon d'Or. That is where this decision came from, even though that leaves out probably one of the best forwards of the year. So the first one that gets it, of course, is Leo Messi, the 99 rated Leo Messi. I think he's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I think it's deserved. As you guys know, the 3 Ballon d'Or candidates are Leo Messi, Neymar, and Renaldo. Those are Messi's stats, according to me. I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to be an incredible card. I'll never pack him, but oh well. There's the one that I think a lot of you guys are going to disagree with. It's either this one or the next one. Anyways, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to get in the team of the year. Again, he's in the Ballon d'Or voting, boys, the top 3. There's no way Cristiano Ronaldo is in the Ballon d'Or for the 3 best players in world football, but he gets left out of the starting 11. So I know a lot of you guys are going to write negative stuff in the comments, but think about that before you write the negative comments. Surely another hot topic as well is Ronaldo's rating. I think, personally, a lot of people that I've spoken to seem to disagree, but I think Ronaldo and Messi get a 99 this year. Or, I know some of you guys are going to say, okay, the stats are cool, but I think Ronaldo's going to get a 98. The only reason I think he's going to get a 99 is because EA loves that moolah. And if Ronaldo has a 96 as his highest card right now, if he gets a 98, it means we only have a 97 Ronaldo for the rest of the year in terms of getting an inform in packs. And we have team of the season coming as well in 3-4 months. So I think for the ability to release more cards, EA will release him as a 99. Although I think if Messi wins the Ballon d'Or, Messi should be the 99, Ronaldo should be the 98. If somehow Ronaldo or Neymar wins the Ballon d'Or, then they should probably be the like 99s, whereas Messi be the 98. But this is how I think it's going to roll out. And then last but not least, the one that's going to just, you know, bring together the disagreements is Neymar. I don't think you guys are going to disagree that Neymar shouldn't be in it, because again, he's part of the Ballon d'Or voting. But you guys are all going to be screaming in the comments saying, where the hell is Suarez? Only reason Suarez did not make it, it was because he's not in the Ballon d'Or voting. I think, honestly, had Suarez been in the voting instead of Neymar, the front three would have been Suarez, Ronaldo, Messi. If it was Suarez, Messi, and Neymar for the Ballon d'Or, I think Ronaldo would have been left out of the team, and it would have been the MSN trio up front in terms of the starting 11. So that is the full team of the year for me, boys. Let me know again in the comments down below if you agree or disagree. I think it's an absolutely incredible team, and I quickly wanted to show you guys the honorable mentions. I'm going to try and do this live. These are the players I think that could easily have made it in some way, shape, or form. Now, I haven't updated their stats, but I wanted to put them in the substitutes and the reserves. Alaba, again, I don't think he really deserves to be in it based off of a lot of things, but I know a lot of you guys have included him in your team of the years. I think Diego Godin's been incredible, lacking a little bit in popularity, so I don't think he gets it. Suarez deserves it. Every fiber of my being agrees with you guys, but he's not going to beat the 3 Ballon d'Or nominees. Chiellini, what he did for Juventus, the type of center back he is, he deserves to at least be an honorable mention. Same thing with Sergio Busquets. I mean, honestly, anyone could argue that Busquets could go into the 3 midfield and take someone out. So, you know, I can't fight there. I know a lot of you guys say De Gea. I just think the way United has kind of played this year and stuff like that, and their results, the fact they're not in the Champions League, and I don't think he's as popular as Neuer. I don't think he gets into it. Pogba, another one. I think maybe he could even replace Rakitic or Vidal, but I think Rakitic and Vidal deserve to be in there ahead of him, although that's a tough one. James Rodriguez was hampered by injury for a little while. He's been incredible before his injury, and has been pretty damn good as well after his injury. So I think had he not been injured, I still don't think he would have made it into the 3 starting 11, but he deserves a shout. Zlatan, obviously I'm a massive fanboy of Ibra, so I think he deserves to be in there in some way, shape, or form. Although again, you're never going to beat the essentially 4 best players in world football right now out of it. Mascherano, I did mention him early on. I think Mascherano could squeak in there. I just don't know again where Mascherano is going to take someone out. You know what I mean? Mascherano maybe could take out Alves, maybe take out Ramos. Maybe Ramos, you know, who we all think is a lock and super popular. Maybe someone like Mascherano does take him out, but I don't see it happening. Even though Mascherano, again, in terms of the voting, made it higher than Ramos to get, you know, voted in for the Ballon d'Or, I still don't think he makes it. The Mule, I think just based off of his performances and the year he's had, deserves to be in there. And then, oh God, I don't know if it's going to show it here. Come on, before the end. There it is. You guys aren't going to see him, but this guy, obviously you guys know how much I love De Bruyne as well, but I just find it shocking that he didn't even make it into the final voting for the midfielders. He was incredible. In fact, world beating at Wolfsburg. Then he makes a massive money move to Man City, and he's been incredible this entire year. What has he played, like 10, 11 games, scored like 9 or 10 goals and gotten like 7 or 8 or 9 assists. Like, he's been City's probably best player. So to me, it's impressive that he doesn't make it. I think next year I would be blown away if De Bruyne continues on his trajectory and doesn't make it into the voting at least. It would be a complete shock to me. So that's the team that I have set up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm super excited, boys. I've told you guys the amount of money we'll be spending during Team of the Year. It's going to be crazy. It's the start of the year. This is my business at the end of the day, so I want to try and bring enjoyment to you guys. I know a lot of you guys can't spend a lot of money on packs, so that way I'm hoping you can live vicariously through me and opening packs and hopefully packing a bunch of these guys. If you did enjoy the video and you're excited for Team of the Year, and you know what? You just want to see more stuff like this, more YouTuber, you know, collaborations and just different things other than Road to Glories, smash the hell out of the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!